He tossed the cigarette pack away, took one last deep drag. Then he turned and walked into the rehab center. As soon as he sat down, he heard they'd be shaving his head. It made him a little uneasy. The instructor told him it was the rule. This rehab center was different from any other place. No one would lock you up or take away your freedom. But if you wanted to stay, you had to follow the rules. The rules were strict. Everyone started at level 1, the newcomers. Newcomers got their heads shaved, did all the hard chores, and ate while sitting on the floor. Do well, and after 6 months, you could level up to resident. Residents didn't have to wash dishes or mop floors, but the training continued. 6 more months could make you a leader. Leaders got perks, sit while eating, help finding work, and 1 home visit per month. Break the rules at any level, and you got sent back to the start, or out. The strict rules made him decide to stay. He was about to be a dad. He had to get clean. When he felt weak, his past gave him strength. As a kid, he had potential in sports. Medals and trophies lined the walls at home, but his father constantly tore him down, pushing him toward the wrong path. He got more extreme, sinking into destructive behavior step by step. Days were spent hiding in underground clubs or corners, escaping reality. He even pulled his girlfriend into that mess. The two of them hid away, chasing fleeting highs. He talked to himself in the mirror, lost in his own world. One day, his father, the police chief, caught him and tried to stop him. He acted out, jumping on cars and causing a scene. His girlfriend ran away. He resorted to stealing to feed his habits. He got arrested multiple times. Every time he got out, he tried to reconnect with his girlfriend, only to face fear, shame, and disappointment. He spiraled further. His mother worried constantly. Friends tried to pull him back. But ultimately, the only person who could save him was himself. The wake-up call came when he found out his girlfriend was pregnant. Suddenly, life had meaning. He wanted to be a dad, to protect his child. He checked into rehab, smoked his last cigarette, and committed fully. Shaved his head, faced tough instructors, battled cravings every day. But he kept his eyes on the goal. Gore pushed his body to the limit during training. Sometimes, old demons popped into his mind. But his mind stayed clear. He was determined to leave the past behind. The instructor appeared, being more understanding this time. He didn't punish him. Instead, he let him return to newcomer level. Because of his good performance, he earned a chance to go home. He spent a warm moment with his mother. Previously, when friends came looking for him, he didn't go out. The rules were ingrained in him now. Friends brought bad news. His girlfriend lay in a hospital bed, unconscious. Gore felt overwhelming guilt. He kept saying, "I'm sorry," over and over. She couldn't hear him. He saw a little girl at the door. Her father carried her away. He recognized his daughter but couldn't do anything. The pain was suffocating. That night, the instructor noticed he had broken the rules. He privately went to see his girlfriend. Gore promised he would change. He believed he could control himself. She wanted to see him one last time. The instructor warned him not to trust feelings. He had to start over as a newcomer. He ate while sitting on the floor, as instructed. The instructor said, "Now you speak." Gore couldn't resist. He chose to leave. He went to his girlfriend's home. He was told she had passed away. The pain was unbearable. He realized death comes without warning. True goodbyes happen quietly. Gore returned to his old, fallen life, feeling lost. The place was empty now. Only the broken marks reminded him of the past. He was sober, but still on the edge. He wanted to return to the rehab center, but the doors were closed. He sat in the pouring rain, staring blankly. He didn't know which way to go. A car stopped in front of him. The old instructor softened and told him to get in. Gore said he wanted to go back to the center. The instructor said, "Even giving up takes persistence. If you can't stick with that, how will you get clean? Without a goal, you'll never escape." Gore replied, "Before, I only wanted to get back with her. I never thought about responsibility. Seeing my child made me want to protect him." The old instructor nodded with approval. True growth came the moment he decided to be a father. The next day, he showed up for breakfast. Gore had shaved his head. He was ready to start over. He ate sitting on the floor. He was called out. The instructor handed him his graduation letter. Everyone clapped. With the determination to start over, success naturally followed. Gore stood in front of his girlfriend's grave. All the suffering he endured was known only to him. She hadn't been able to wait for him. Losing a loved one felt like a dark cloud over him. Gore would always live under that shadow. He was ready to leave. He saw his father-in-law and his child. He hid, knowing he wasn't ready to be a father yet. He threw himself into work. He trained harder than ever. The pool manager noticed his talent in swimming. After work, he swam from dusk till midnight. The manager was impressed. He invited Gore to join the sports club. He personally coached him in swimming techniques. In the club, his talent shone. He won first place in consecutive friendly competitions. The manager worried about trophies. Gore won 6 cycling championships. Other sports weren't as advanced. The club didn't have an all-around competition. Gore explained why. The manager's eyes lit up. Gore developed a new dream. Every minute, every second, he pushed toward his goal. Across lakes, wheat fields, and mountain roads, sweat poured down. His relationship with Ava strengthened. She helped him with fitness testing. Gore's body improved steadily. Ava joked that he was a medical miracle. Soon, he invited her her for a countryside bike ride. By the lake, he taught her to swim. Their hearts drew closer. They kissed passionately and confirmed their relationship. After 2 years of hard training, Gór went to his future father-in-law, wanting his daughter to watch him compete. The father-in-law coldly said, "You have to prove yourself physically first." Gór stayed calm. Thinking of his child's future, the father-in-law gave him the chance. He cleared the race course. The triathlon test began. He finished in 9 hours and 13 minutes, breaking the national record. The club reported him to the U.S. committee. 3 months later, he received the invitation. The club prepared his racing suit and plane tickets. Life still held surprises. One night, while training, he was hit by a car. The injuries were serious, and he was sent to the hospital. A nurse made a mistake with his pain medication. Dizziness returned, like it had 4 years ago. He lay in bed, unable to move. The familiar demons started to creep in again. Eva came into the room and removed his four. That was all she could do. Whether he could endure depended entirely on his willpower. Gór struggled painfully. His legs trembled, and cravings almost overwhelmed him. At the crucial moment, he thought of his daughter. Her gentle, steady presence gave him strength to get through the night. He fought off the inner demons. Whether he could stand was still unknown. Whether he could run was even harder. Reality made him feel hopeless. He wanted to give up everything. His father-in-law came to visit. He helped with paperwork. He told Gór his daughter's name. A simple name brought light. He relearned how to walk. He struggled, fell, and got up again. From morning to evening, day and night, he kept at it. Time proved effort, and persistence brought reward. Gór heard the wind howl again. He stepped onto the track and was considered a miracle. People believed he could set a triathlon record. Eva advised against it. A triathlon was dangerous, especially with an injury. Even his father-in-law warned him. Gór insisted on continuing. The demons were still there. The club cancelled funding. He had complications from his injury and coughed up blood. He chose to keep going. Friends raised the money for him. With their support, he set off. In an Alabama coastal city, he felt the energy of the competition. The organizers doubled the distance at the last minute. He had to swim 8 kilometers, run 84 kilometers, and bike 360 kilometers. The club manager suggested resting and enjoying the scenery. Gór refused. Eva gave him his racing bike. On February 1990, the wind blew fiercely along the coast. Competitors got ready on the beach. The starting gun fired, and they jumped into the water. Gór kept pace. He overtook a few competitors. A lung problem acted up, and he sank briefly. Rescue personnel pulled him back, and he rejoined the race. Exhausted, he saw the leading athletes pull ahead. He completed the 8-kilometer swim and reached the shore 10 minutes behind. Biking was his strength. Using technique, determination, and effort, he overtook many. He finished the 360-kilometer ride. During the running segment, he made up 10 minutes. He stayed ahead of the others. 8 kilometers from the finish line, his foot hurt, and he sat down. His left foot was bleeding. The manager cleaned the wound. Gór used a small knife to adjust his shoe. He put it back on and got up. He refused help. He wanted to win on his own. The road ahead was long but shining. Every step was painful yet determined. The finish line was in the light beyond the darkness. Near the end, his old demons appeared. Friends from the past and lost love tried to distract him. He pushed away the illusions and kept moving. Shadows still pursued him. Eva and his daughter appeared at the finish line. His mind was clear. He fought back against the shadows. Difficulties came, failures happened. He persevered with courage and pride. The past could no longer hold him back. Gór broke through the illusions. He conquered his inner self. The crowd cheered enthusiastically. He slowly approached the finish line. His legs were completely unresponsive. Yet he didn't give up. For his daughter, he kept moving. For the child's bright future, he kept crawling if needed. Hope ahead reignited his strength. Seeing his daughter's smiling face, he summoned his final energy. He finished the double-distance triathlon in 24 hours, 47 minutes, and 46 seconds. He took first place. He finally left the past behind. He started a brand new life. No longer haunted by his inner shadows. No longer wandering aimlessly. Life now had the most important mission: to love his partner, raise his child, and take responsibility as a father.